All right. So, hi there. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Nicole Diaz, and this is my Politically Incorrect channel. And the reason why I wanted to have this channel is because I'm tired of this cancel culture. I'm tired of this whole you have to say things a certain way, and everyone is sensitive towards that. I'm not just talking about like politics, but I wanted to have a space where we can talk about things and not really worry about people's feelings. There's a lot of things that I think about. Down to reparations and social. About government programs, things like that. Things just kind of bug me, and I think that we have to tiptoe around our words so much. And I just brought up reparations because that was the first thing that came on my mind. But I really think that it's getting hard to talk about anything these days without somebody wanting to cancel you. And I don't like that because I feel it's hard to have a conversation. We can't even watch something on the news without someone saying, "Oh, what about this group or this person wants to be identified like this?" The 63 gender nonsense. I just don't agree with a lot of those things. So those are the kind of conversations I want to have. I don't agree. I have my own conservative views. I'm a Republican, a conservative Republican, and that doesn't mean that any other people's way of thinking is bad. It just means for me in my life and the state that I live in, that's where I am. Maybe it doesn't make sense in your state, but I should be able to say that I'm a Republican without people saying that I'm prejudiced, right? I should be able to be considered, I'm a black woman. I should be able to say that I can vote even for Trump, whatever, without people saying that I'm racist or I'm betraying my race. I think that there's so many things that is just not allowing people to be who they are. And I do want to have a space where we can talk. Maybe things will get a little controversial, but I just don't want to have to mince words because how can you have a conversation if you're afraid of the results or the consequences of that? I think that's pretty insane. And I think that we're a little too sensitive and we should relax a little bit. And I'm speaking on political issues, not personal things that we deal with in life. I'm talking about things like if we don't agree that there are 63 genders, can't we say that? If we think that a man and a woman, that marriage should be, whatever, I think that we should be able to have these kind of conversations. Um, do black men like black women? Do they not? Do we have problems within our own culture? Doesn't mean these are my personal beliefs. I just want to talk about some stuff. And there's things that happens in the news that I think we should be able to talk about as we enter 2022. I'm really excited about that. I definitely want to do new things and have conversations to where we're not just following what's trendy. We're thinking for ourselves and we can say things that's a little politically incorrect. So that's what this channel is going to be about. The holidays have been a little busy, a lot busy, but I'm definitely studying and doing my homework. I have not forgotten about you all. This is my baby channel, and I'm just not ignoring it. But please know that give me a little bit of time, bear with me, and I'm doing some research and studying. And right after the holidays, I will be regular. But as for now, um, I'm gonna do the best that I can, and I will come at least once a week. But I have to definitely make videos, and I want to really um start the new year right. So I'm more than willing to have suggestions, ideas, and let's talk about some things that maybe we can't talk about in main with mainstream media. But I think that we can have a space for honest conversation here. That's really what I want. And even though I have very conservative views, I am interested in how other people think. Hey, Dome, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. I am interested in how other people think. Happy holidays to you. Just have a great holiday. I'm uh, I'm just pretty much talking about what I'm gonna do with this channel, and that is I want to be able to talk about stuff that we see more like trending. And so politically incorrect isn't a political channel. It's more of let's talk about stuff without having to really mince our words, and we can say what we think with respect to other people. I don't mean to disrespect someone. I just mean let's talk about some stuff, you know. Mm, I want to cover communities, the what's it, LGBT stuff, and some of these things, laws that are a little controversial, but I don't want to have the cancel culture here. You just woke up? Oh goodness. So you're up for the day? Isn't that means that you're up pretty early? Hmm. I like oh, you've been working a lot. I gotcha. Yeah, I like this little quiet space. I do so much better in small spaces. You know, those you don't know, I have my main channel that's misunderstood, but I had to get out of there. So what's going on with you? What kind of subjects do you want to see me cover over here? I wanted something that's not niche specific. Oh, California is up very early. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep for like uh let's see for a few hours. My mouth and my skin's hurting me a little bit, so you know. I wanted a space where this isn't really it's pretty open. It's more of a trending topic place, but where we don't have to be so careful about our thoughts and opinions about certain stuff that normally you can't say. Speaking of which, this body, what is this body positivity? This body movement, or what is it? I think it's body positivity thing. Everyone talking about the Rittenhouse. Ooh, that's painful. Let me talk about this body positivity thing. That bothers me a little bit. I do want to have a conversation about it one day because I feel like the only people's body that's welcome in a body positivity movement is ones that. What about the little people? We can't join that. You know what I mean? We can't join body positivity stuff. Those are the things I want to talk about. Dome says everyone talking about Rittenhouse. What are your thoughts about Rittenhouse? Yeah, that one is hard. There. Let's see what's going on with Rittenhouse right now. Let's take a look. And some people are mad about me about that last stream. Um. Okay. I just want to see like what's going on now with that Rittenhouse. Oh, there's a fourth stimulus check payment right now. Did you know that? Think people should love their body. I do too, though. Big or small. But it seems like the body positivity movement, um, like a lot of people have been shamed for losing a lot of weight. Like, you know, Adele and other celebrities. And it's like, oh my goodness, you don't support us anymore. And you're saying they did it for health reasons. And I think that when you have a movement that just promotes a certain body type, then it kind of loses its purpose. Okay, Rittenhouse. Hi, Native Queen. Good seeing you. Let's see what's going on with Rittenhouse. Update. I want to do an update, but I can't spell Rittenhouse. Update. I think it's a tough one. So I am treading lightly. These opinions are not necessarily my own. I'm just reading. Wait, is today the 19th? Okay, so here's the news from 2 days ago. Kyle Rittenhouse is no longer enrolled in classes at Arizona State University. Student groups upset that he was enrolled at one point say they still plan to push school officials to denounce white supremacy. Wow. So I guess there's some places that haven't denounced white supremacy. Did you guys know that? At least four student organizations at Arizona State University are calling on the school to remove Kyle Rittenhouse as a student. And those organizations are Students for Socialism. So at least four, but there's more. Students for Socialism, Students for Justice in Palestine. Yeah. Multicultural Solidarity Coalition. MECHA, I don't know what that means. They actually plan to protest Rittenhouse enrollment. Wow, so they're even going to protest his enrollment. Okay. I'll see if there's a video on it. Let me find a video. Let's listen to a video. Try to find an update a week ago. Okay, let's listen to an update. This is Kyle Rittenhouse. Wait. Let's look. Child replay. Okay, I'm gonna let it play, but I have to skip through like the ads and stuff. 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna find something more recent. Here we go. Let me turn it down a little bit. There is a video, I think. I didn't know Donald Trump got in touch with him and oh, here we go. Congratulated him on his acquittal. Donald Trump also said that, I feel like he kind of set it up a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm going to play the video after I read the chat. Native Queen said, I just woke up. We're talking about I was just talking about the channel and how I'm talking about like, it's like more like trending topics where we don't have to mince our words as much. That's why I'm talking about politically incorrect. Dawn brought up the Rittenhouse, Kyle Rittenhouse. So I was just going to do an update on Kyle Rittenhouse right now and the verdict. You guys know this.
The information, Richard McGinnis. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Rose-Croix, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts?
He faints, if you can see.
Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as yet?
Oh, wait, you can't see it like that.
Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started.
It's hard to watch. So that's what happened there, but that's hard. It's hard to watch. Whew, that's tough. So I don't know. Let me play this one because the school starts to protest, and I just think that's kind of interesting. Hang on, they're gonna play this ad. So I'm gonna turn it down while the ad's playing. Dome, I hear you. Oh, okay. This is in Kenosha, Washington.
You read your Constitution and it says black people are not a full human being. It still say that right today. Well, you know what I'm saying? We never said, we never. Don't, why you gonna put it? Okay, then why? How long will you deny them justice? How long? How long? What you say? Since this country was founded, it said, regardless of race, color, or creed, and you deny these men justice. How long? How much longer?
I did want to note something that I found interesting, and that is that hang on, let me turn this off. That there's a white person saying how much longer, and I wanted to just say that I'm not saying the verdict was fair, but I'm just saying that I think that one thing about right now in history is that you see whites and blacks fighting for injustice. And I think for the first time in history, we're seeing more of a push for equality, no matter what your color is. I think that Black Americans are having our say so more because other people are helping, and it's not just blacks trying to fight for a cause, but that's why I named this channel Politically Incorrect, because I'm treading lightly, and I think that these are conversations that we should have. Let me read the chat. Dome says, only thing I take from it is white males do what they want. Other than that, I really didn't care. I think it's important to care. It's a tough subject. Yes, Native Queen, that's the one that was found not guilty. Native Queen says, okay, so if he was black, he would have been found not guilty too. I don't think so. I think he would have been shot as soon as he shown up with the gun, especially as a male. That's my opinion. Dome says, the whole point of the riots and stuff is to make a point. Not saying it's right. Well, rioting, I believe, is what they did with the Rosewood Massacre. We have a right to protest, and I think that that's what we're seeing. So that is legal and within our constitutional rights to have a legal protest. And I think that they use the word riot too loosely, because that would be, Rosewood or things that we've seen with the what was it? We're not looting anything. There was the Wisconsin riots. Those are when you see we've seen peaceful protests being called riots when they've been for certain causes, but then we see things that are very violent that's not called riots, it's called protests. And I really think they've got to take a look back. Native Queen, I say, because in history, we see that Black Americans are shot even when they walk away. Black males are seen as aggressive, and I believe that has to do with the picture that was painted way back in 1865. Buffon Dome says, I'm with The Birth of a Nation. When The Birth of a Nation was first banned and was brought back out, they made sure to paint pictures of Black men as raping white women, and made the images of them like strong, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for. They just painted this picture, and blacks didn't have a history of rape. So I think the country wasn't ready for them to be free. Native Dome says the whole point of the riots is to make a point. Not saying it's right, but now people know, stop calling us. Dome, that's a great point. Law enforcement is supposed to protect us, but that is not something I would ever trust right now, because it hasn't been the case. Me Too. Native Queen says, me too. Protesting is because of injustice and to be heard. And Native Queen, I know with your culture, you've also been through a lot, and I hear you. Dome says they should protect everyone, every color. They should, but they don't, and we both know that. So that's a tough one. Those are the things I want to cover. It's that's pretty heavy. But I was also saying, Native Queen, before you got here, that right now the holiday time is really crazy. But I'm definitely looking forward to coming with topics like what Dome brought up, and I want to be able to do a good job having a discussion where we don't have to, tread so lightly. And it's looking like 2022 is going to be a lonely year as far as me being by myself. So I'm going to just bring forth content and just cover a lot of things. You guys, I didn't mean to be here long. I'm actually going to take off, but please, I will check in the comment section. I need to do some studying, and it's almost 4 here. But I am going to jump over on Nikki Knows Nada really quick and wish everybody a happy holiday. And I'm going to say thank you guys for stopping by a little. I actually am going to make uploads, but right now I'm doing live streams because I'm getting to know you all and I'm going to build my community. So have a good night. I love you all so much, and be safe out there as we enter a new year pretty soon. All right. Good night, Dawn. Good night, Native Queen. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.